Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Mr. Biggs. I'm back with another point of view. Today I'm gonna talk a little bit about like unity and power, right, and how they conflict. There can never be unity as long as power exists, right? And I'm gonna explain that. Power is a drug, right? People get addicted to power. You see it every day. You go to your job and you got a bozo ass manager, right? You go to school, you got a bozo ass whoever that works in the school that's really a nobody, but gotta say something to you, right? You everywhere you go, you're gonna run into that, right? Me, I make deliveries all night, and I always run into a dickhead, right? And the most common place you run into it is with law enforcement of any kind. I ain't gonna just say police, right? Because I done been around the block. So it ain't just the police, it's the COs, it's all types of law enforcement, security guard niggas, all of them. Even the MTA dickheads. You feel me? You can't give a motherfucker a little bit of power, right? And I use those examples first because I want to get it away from the gang shit, right? Because everybody's gonna try to go for the gang shit, and that shit controls all walks of life. Power controls all walks of life. Doesn't matter gang, what organization it is, be it legal or illegal, right? As long as there's power, there's never gonna be unity anywhere in our communities. You understand? So, well, everybody's sitting here trying to be the man, that nigga, the boss, whatever. You digging holes for yourself because you don't know how to unify with your own people to do anything, right? And that's real bad in our communities. Like you can't have an idea, right? And bring it to certain individuals because you know they'll fuck with it for a second and then try to change the whole idea because power, because somebody wants to be in charge, right? And if they're not in charge, then they're not really down. You understand? And you find that every day in these communities, right? So I said the law enforcement part of it. Now I'm gonna touch a little bit of gang shit, right? The gang shit is the #1 division in our neighborhoods. It's the #1 division, right? Because we got black and brown brothers, black and brown little brothers going after one another, right? They killing each other, they doing this, they doing that, right? And it's all for what? For power where? Because all you're gonna get is like a little bit of street cred, have some power in jail maybe, some power in prison, but like, whoa, that's not power. That's slavery, and that's not involuntary, that's voluntary because you shooting your shit at the jails, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't even get mad if it happened to you, right? You get caught up, and then boom, now you just dead. Right, and it makes no sense and all of that. So you can have power, because right now, what the beef is about, what's beef all about right now? Like Biggie made that song in 9/7, like what's beef, right? Y'all remember that? Beef is when you need 2 guests to go to sleep. Beef is when your mom made safe up in the streets. Beef is when ICU, guaranteed to be in ICU. Feel me? That was 1997. The streets are so different right now. But it's like, nobody's safe out there, right? Not even other innocent people's moms ain't safe. Like, what's all this about? What's all this beef about? It's about power. Power over what? Half of y'all niggas that's beefing ain't even from the same neighborhoods. Like, y'all niggas literally have to take Ubers to go see niggas and spin their blocks. That don't make a lot of sense, right? Because like, for war to happen, it takes away from the money, and then it also costs money, right? To be going to war with niggas. So if I gotta take an Uber to spin your block, my nigga, like, what's that beef really about? I probably never even seen one of y'all niggas face to face. We just beefing because this internet shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, really not making sense, right? And this is why there will never be unity in the neighborhoods, in what they call, quote unquote, the ghetto. I don't like calling it that. I call it the neighborhood, right? Because we from the neighborhood. And my neighborhood ain't fucking ghetto, like, you know what I'm saying? Ghetto's a behavior, ghetto's a mentality. Motherfuckers that's around me, yeah, you got some of that, but you got a lot of grown folk out here that's not playing. Niggas about they bread, niggas doing what they do. They buildings is clean, they cribs is clean, they taking care of their kids. It's just, we in the population that we at, bro. That's what it be. We just where we are. If we could just drop the bullshit though, right? Drop the bullshit. Like what are we all beefing about, son? Because your name of the gang is this, that name of the gang is that. Y'all from that block, this block. There's beefs out here that niggas been beefing for generations. I'm talking about like generations. I'm from the east side, I'm from Harlem. Right? There's certain projects that's been beefing out here since I was a kid. That was a long time ago, like. I ain't been a kid for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, these kids don't even know what those beefs started over. And most of it, G shit probably started over niggas lost a basketball game and had a little rumble and got spanked in the rumble. And now niggas just, it became what it became. And then now it's like this now. Niggas can't even spin that block. Niggas can't go to this block, can't walk to this avenue. Shit like that, like, it's retarded. It's retarded. And it's all for power of what? Because at the end of the day, niggas live in the projects, in a neighborhood that they call a ghetto, right? And whenever the fuck they want, they gonna come knock at your door. They gonna knock at your mother door. They gonna kick down your auntie door, your cousin door. Doesn't matter who fucking door y'all go to. They gonna come get y'all niggas. Y'all niggas gonna end up doing bids for what? Because when you do the bid, you gonna come home and feel stupid. I speak from experience. I speak so that y'all ain't gotta do none of that dumb shit. You understand? That shit is mad whack. Niggas come out, niggas be on here glorifying that shit. Yeah. Man, listen, man. Kick rocks with that shit on my time, right? I've been home and I be getting to it. Since I've been home, I've been getting to it. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing but a stop along my path. That's what that was. You understand? So I'm here speaking from experience and trying to help people to understand the only way that we can unite, right, is once everybody stops with all these power tripping over nothing. You ain't power tripping. Ain't nobody doing this to the oppressor. Ain't nobody doing none of that, right? Niggas ain't lining up and going to Gracie Mansion and waking the fucking mayor up because a nigga right there, you understand? Nigga right here on the east side. Nobody, 100,000 niggas ain't going over there. Y'all shooting each other block up, but nobody going over there to wake that nigga up because we got issues in these neighborhoods. You understand? You understand? It's going to get a lot deeper. We're going to talk about all kind of shit when it comes to this, like voting for your local political offices, the people that can actually help you right now. Instead of being so caught up every 4 years over a fucking president that what he does ain't gonna affect you probably till like the next 2 years down the line. See, it gets so much deeper than that, but we're not gonna talk about that right now, right? We're gonna talk about that when I start going live and I open my platform to everyone. That's when it's going crazy, you heard? With that said, I wanna shout out the boyfriend's dose in the lab. All right, homie been reposting my videos. I've been following him for a minute, right? I respect his unbiased opinion. This is why I follow him. I don't care who he shoot at, right? He shoot at one of my mans on a regular basis. But again, I respect his unbiased opinion, right? And that's just me. I respect people for who they are. None of that other shit matters. This is YouTube, and people are gonna do what they're gonna do. All right, but yo, shout out to you, French. I appreciate you, my brother. Everybody else, man, have a great one. This is Mr. Biggs with another point of view. Holla.